Okay, today is really an exciting topic. I found an article and I think this article worth to dive deep into. Today's topic is going to be very different from what I have been talking about because it's more about love, soulmate, relationship, which I believe the kind of topic that we all love. I have a theory if I want to find real love in this life. And when I'm talking about real love, it's the kind of love, the soulmate level kind of love. And if I want to find that type of love, I need to know and find and build myself first. Hear me out. This article that I'm about to share just gonna explain and enlighten why to find real love in this life, why to find the soulmate kind of level of love in your life, in our life, is literally tied down to how you live yourself, how much self-love you have for yourself, how you really know yourself, how it's really tied down to personal growth, to personal relationship you have with yourself, and how all of this connected in order for you to find like your soulmate. The article is quite long, so I'm gonna read it one by one and we're gonna dive deep into each section. You cannot touch the depths of another until you have touched the depths of your own soul. Deep and lasting love is not created by searching outward, but by first discovering an inner core within yourself that remains steady beyond time, circumstance, or change. This is huge. This whole sentence is huge. I just know that the deeper you know the truth about yourself, the closer you are towards the person you are meant to be with. Think about it this way. I believe everyone on this earth are meant to be with that one person. That one person is written for us. And it is actually such a journey to find that one person that we are meant to be with. And when I say it's such a journey, it has nothing to do with the journey out there. Like you're trying to find people, you're trying to hit a lot of people just to try and error to get to know people. Yes, you're putting yourself out there, but it's more about the journey towards you knowing yourself. It's about journey, about coming back to yourself. Because if you get to know yourself on a deeper level, if you get to know yourself on such an intimate level, you know yourself, you understand yourself, you know what are your dreams, what are your vision, you know what your values, you know what you hold very closely into your heart, very closely to yourself. You know yourself at that point, you just know yourself so much. And that journey to know yourself, it's gonna take time, but that's the journey of you finding your person as well. So it's really interesting that the journey for you to find that one person who are meant to be in your life like forever is actually just a journey, you coming back to yourself and you know yourself on a deeper level. That's why the article said the deeper you know the truth about yourself, the closer you are towards the person you are meant to be with. It has nothing to do by keep on finding and searching outward, but it's more about knowing yourself. And the point that you know yourself, you just know at that time who you want to be with, who you can tolerate, who you want to spend your whole life with, that kind of person. I just want to highlight again, deep and lasting love is not created by searching outward, but by first discovering an inner core within yourself. The thing about finding ourselves, the thing about discovering ourselves, it's going to take time. It's definitely going to take time because we've been brought up in a families or an environment where sometimes all those perspective, all those expectations that they have are put on us until the fact that we don't know who we truly are. We don't know what we actually love. We don't know what we actually value because all of this while probably, I'm not saying everyone, but some of us, we just follow the tradition. We just follow what our family bring to us. We just follow our environment that we forget what we truly value and what we truly love and what we truly hold closely into our heart. I'm not saying whatever our parents or our upbringing bring to us is not a good thing, because actually our upbringing is what makes us us today. Our upbringing is what shaped us into who we are today. And there could be the good things that shape us into who we are, and there could be bad things. It's just that the journey to understand yourself more is beyond that. It's beyond just from our upbringing. There's so much more within a person. There's so much more within you, there's so much more within me, and that is when the journey to discovering ourselves begins. It's the journey of we're finding what else that we don't know about ourselves. And life is all about journey. Life is all about finding and exploring what we can do, what we are capable, what we can bring onto this earth. There's so much more. There's so much more to what we have right now. And the thing is, when you start to actually coming back to yourself, when you start to understand yourself on a deeper level, you are going to be shocked that there's so much more within you, that there's so much more that you haven't figured out. And the fact that you could figure that out, you're gonna feel so much free. You're gonna feel so much of yourself, because at that point you just know yourself. You just know what you love, what you just know what you can tolerate. And why is it related to soulmate is that when you can understand yourself, you can understand what you tolerate, you can understand what you value, and that is when you can find the right perfect match one day in the future, the moment exactly you know yourself, because that person is just going to be a reflection of you. That person, that soulmate, okay, the person that you are meant to be with, the person that God has ever written for you, is just meant to be a reflection of you, because you already understand yourself. And that person is just going to mirror you on what you value, on what you believe, on what you are meant to be. Have you ever heard that sometimes in this life you can mirror the wrong person? Have you ever heard the phrase that right person, wrong timing? And all of this thing is just revolves around you guys are not ready to meet each other, or you just meet the wrong person just because you haven't healed yet. If there is some part of you in yourself that you haven't healed yet, you're just gonna attract the wrong person, because that person is just gonna mirror your wounds. That person that you are attracted to is just gonna mirror your own insecurities, your own dependency. Hence the reason why you are attracted to that kind of person, because a very secure person, a person with a very secure attachment, and they are actually secure with themselves, they know themselves, they know who they are, they know what they value, they know what they can tolerate. That kind of person, because they are so secure enough, they are not going to be attracted to any person out there who is not secure with themselves, who value different things from what you value. Do you understand that? If you develop an inner core identity that is steady within yourself, beyond time, circumstances, and change, at that time you're just independent on your own, which means you are secure with what you believe, with who you are as a person. You already accept yourself enough. You already accept yourself wholly, fully, and you understand why you acting that way. You understand why you choose that way. You understand this kind of life that you choose. At that time you're just secure, and when you are secure as a person, you can never be attracted to anyone out there who is not secure with themselves. You cannot. That's just the rules. That's just how it works about attraction and dynamic. You can never do that. That's why if you notice a lot of secure people out there, it's very hard for them to find a person, like relationship. It's very hard for them to even enter a relationship if, let's say, they know that person is just like, there's no point of getting to know, or there's no point of dating if you could just sense that, oh, I just already know that we are not meant to be together. We just know that, oh, we're different. You just know at that point, like, oh, we can't be together because we're too different, because we are just different. Secure people will always want to be with a secure person. And if you want to find a soulmate, okay, a soulmate is a journey towards yourself, and a soulmate is someone that's just going to mirror you back. So if you want a secure relationship, why not you stay secure in yourself first? Make yourself secure in your own life, in your own self. Make yourself stable so that your soulmate is just going to be a reflection of that. Let's continue. When love comes from this place, it recognizes the same essence in another, and connection becomes natural rather than forced. This is it. This is what I told you just now. This is when you know, you know. This is when the trend on the TikTok, like when you know, you know. This is the essence of it. This is the essence. When you know, because you already know yourself at that time. You already secure with yourself at that time. You already know what you can tolerate. You already know what kind of life you want to create, what kind of dreams you want to materialize, what kind of vision you want to go. You already know yourself so much at a time, which by the way is going to take a long time, which by the way, I'm not saying knowing yourself is easy, but this is when you know, okay? The journey is just going to pay off when you eventually one day meet your person, the person that God is meant to be with you. I just want to highlight, because I've seen like this kind of days when I see like drama, when I heard about other people conversation about relationship. I do believe when you know yourself, you are just gonna be more aligned with yourself, as in you're aligned with who you are. And this is when you want to enter a relationship, you're just going to prioritize alignment and compatibility first rather than just attraction and love. I'm not saying that you don't value love. I'm not saying that ditch attraction. I'm just saying that you're gonna value and prioritize compatibility and alignment comes first before attraction and love. Because the thing about attraction and love, it's a fleeting things. It's something that can exist between two individuals. It's emotion. It's not stable. But in order for it to create a long-lasting relationship, I believe we have to prioritize compatibility and alignment first. Which compatibility and alignment comes from when you know who you are. When you know who you are, you align with yourself. You're just gonna find a person. You're just gonna attracted to a person that is aligned with what you value, that is aligned with your life, that is aligned with who you are. And that is when compatibility comes. Like, you prioritize compatibility. Like, is this person gonna match with the life that I want? If this person match with the value that I really hold closely into my heart, is that person compatible with the life I'm building, with the lifestyle that I want, with the mission, with the vision that I want to create, that I want to build? Can you see that it's more about you prioritize alignment and compatibility first rather than just attraction and love? Because the thing is, attraction and love will just gonna come naturally, just like what the article say. It's just gonna become natural rather than forced when you know that person is just compatible and aligned with the life that you want to build, with the vision that you want to go, with the dreams that you want to materialize. It's just gonna be easy. The attraction and love just gonna come easily. I think it's really relate to the concept in Islam as well, because I am Muslim, so I believe in what my religion say, which is, I think we have to, in Malay, we have to prioritize the sekufu first before the love and attraction thingy. Because I think that is real. In order for it to be a long-lasting relationship, okay, a long-lasting, I'm talking about a long-lasting until the day you die. The one relationship, you just want to marry once, baby. You just want to marry once. You don't want to get to know people and then go out to relationship and then got divorced and all the stuff. We don't want that. I just want to marry one person in my life, and I just want to marry the right person and stay with him till the day I die. And this is what my religion teach me, is that find someone that you can be sekufu with, okay? Find someone that is compatible and aligned with who you are, with your value, with you as a person. Okay, at that time you already know who you are. The compatibility and alignment just gonna become a pillar in the relationship, and then the love and attraction just gonna nourish the relationship until forever, for a very long term. Yes, that's it. Being loved by someone who genuinely loves themselves feels different. This is when self-love comes into place. This is when you love yourself, you can just pour to your relationship. There is reassurance, safety, and ease because you know you are being chosen from desire, not from need. This is why it is so important to have self-love. And I'm not talking just about women. I'm talking about men and women. This is just so important to value love and to understand love and to understand self-love and to understand how it is so much important. What does love even mean? To understand love before you even enter a relationship. To understand love before you actually want to build something long-lasting with someone. Self-love has nothing to do with that kind of arrogant, self-centered feeling. If you learn and if you understand love on a deeper level, you would know the source of love actually needs to come from us. Because when you could actually develop and give love just from you, that is when you don't become a needy person. You're just gonna become someone who could produce love, someone who could give love. You're just gonna become abundant. You have the ability to give love. And think about it, relationship is all about I love you, you love me, I water you, you water me. It's not about just one person. If in the relationship just one person have so much love, so much understanding, so much capacity to love, that one person don't have that much capacity, that one person is just gonna eat that person and this person is just gonna dream. It's unfair, and that kind of love will not be last long because it's only depends on one person. So this person who has not so much love will be codependency on this person, which eventually will drain this person even though this person has lots of love. That's why self-love is very important. It doesn't matter whether you are a woman or a guy. You need to have the ability to love, and you need to understand what love really means. It's about I water you, you water me. It's about two secure person bring stability, bring that kind of love into the relationship together, to water each other, to actually understand each other, to build each other. It's not just about one person, but it's about two secure person, two person who has the ability to love, to bring that love in that relationship. And that's why if this two secure person comes together, that is when there is reassurance, there is safety, there is understanding in that relationship, there is ease, because it comes from two secure individuals. These two individuals, because they choose to be into a relationship with each other, basically people who are secure, they will choose who they want to be with. They will never come out of need, because they don't need love anymore. They could give that love to themselves. So when they choose to be in a relationship, that is when the relationship going to be flourish, because they choose to be with each other. It comes out of choices. It comes out of, I choose to be with you. I choose to build the life, this kind of life with you. I choose to understand you, and I choose to love you. This is when a relationship could be secure and could last long forever. I really love this article. It's just explained very deeply, and every single point just hit at the right spot. We need to actually unwrap this. We need to learn from this article. This kind of love is not about feeling emptiness or escaping loneliness. It is about two people meeting from wholeness, choosing each other freely, and allowing love to unfold without dependency, pressure, or fear. Oh my goodness, this kind of love is never about you're feeling empty, so that's why you want to go into a relationship. No. It's about secure people coming together. It's not about you feel lonely, that's why you want to enter a relationship. No. That is when you feel you are neediness. You're not coming out of abundance, and you're not coming out of want to give. You just want to take. When you are lonely, when you're feeling empty, and you choose to be in a relationship out of that, out of loneliness and out of emptiness, that is when you become neediness. That is when you're just gonna suck the other person energy, the other person love, without you want to give it, because you just want to take at a time. And that is so selfish. That is the definition of selfish. You enter a relationship because you just want to take. You just want to take from that one person because you feel lonely, because you feel empty. That's why you want to enter a relationship. And that another person just going to become a victim of your own selfishness. And you don't want to do that. You don't want to do that to other people, because that is so not right. That is selfishness. Everyone wants to be in a relationship where you feel nourished, where you feel whole, where you feel like I am choosing you and you are choosing me. Despite whatever happens outside, we still choose each other. We want that kind of love that makes us feel free, that makes us feel resourceful, that makes us feel like you want to live your life tomorrow. Do you know that? You don't want to feel pressure or fear or little in a relationship. You don't want that. The key is you want to be in a relationship that just gonna expand you, that just gonna grow you. That's how you know you are meeting and you are actually building the right relationship. Just because the person that you choose to be with is actually a secure person as well, and they actually love themselves, and they actually know what does it feel to feel love. What does it feel to feel free and secure with yourself? That is the power when you enter a relationship with two individuals who love themselves, who are secure with themselves. There's no dependency. There's no codependency, because each person are very dependent on themselves. When they enter a relationship, they want to help each other. They just want to give. I want to give you, you want to give me. Obviously, there will be ups and downs in a relationship, but because you both have so much understanding, so much capacity to love, so much capacity to understand, so much emotional intelligence, because usually people who are secure with themselves, people who already know themselves on a deeper level, they will have emotional intelligence. One of the key of someone who has emotional intelligence is they have empathy. They have the ability to put themselves on other people's shoes. Same like they have the ability to put yourself in their partner's shoes. They choose understanding rather than judgment. They choose to love rather than punishment. Can you see that? Can you see how important finding a very secure person in your own life as your partner? Can you see that how emotional intelligence is so important in relationship? Can you see that how empathy is the key to make the relationship stay forever? And it's not just about relationship with your partner, with your soulmate. It's the key to any kind of relationship. Empathy and emotional intelligence, it's the base of any relationship with your family, with your siblings, with your friends, friendship, and in with your partner relationship, all of this, any kind of relationship, or even one day if you have like work colleague relationship, business relationship, all of that, the foundation of building the kind of long-lasting relationship has always been empathy and having emotional intelligence, choosing understanding rather than judgment. All of that is such a basic, but the thing about the world nowadays, this kind of basic thing is already gone. It's messing up. We forget about all of this. From this space, love becomes an exchange of present rather than a struggle for security. It deepens through truth, mutual care, and the quiet recognition of something real. This is when you guys filling each other cups. It's just gonna be, I water you, you water me. I want to see you grow, I want to see you flourish. That's the basic of relationship. I believe growth happens when there are love exists. When you are able to be in a space or in a relationship where you feel love, tenderness of love exists, you feel nourished because people around you is so full of love, so full of understanding. When there is love exists, that is when you can grow as a person. I value so much about personal development, which means I value personal growth, and I believe every single person on this earth has the ability to grow into their highest potential. So if you want to grow into your highest potential, love is so much needed. Love is the essence for you to grow. Have you ever seen someone who loves themselves so much? You're just gonna see that person just gonna grow exponentially. They're just gonna grow physically, mentally, spiritually, socially. They're just gonna grow as a person just because they already poured so much love to themselves. They already understand how to love themselves. They already understand what is love, because love is growth. If you could actually put yourself in an environment full of love, full of understanding, full of wanting to see you flourish and grow, full of understanding rather than judgment, if you can actually put yourself in that kind of environment, believe me, you're just gonna see yourself grow as a person. You're just gonna see yourself how you actually grow into a better person of yourself. And if you consistently be in an environment where the love exists, you're just going to grow into your highest potential. Like I said just now, every single person on this earth has the ability to achieve their highest potential. If you want to see yourself achieve your highest potential as a person, grow yourself into the highest potential you can be, into your highest self, then promise me you have to learn to put yourself in an environment full of love. And it always starts from you. If you are able to love yourself, if you're able to understand yourself, if you're able to give so much empathy towards yourself, okay? It doesn't matter about other people outside first, because it's always gonna start with you. If you have the ability to give yourself love, trust me, you're just gonna feel so much love in this life. And that love just gonna radiate from you. It's just gonna come out of you because you have so much within you. And that is when you will never become a person that is neediness. You are just going to become a person out of service of love. You just want to give love. Every single person that you see out there, you just want to give love. You just want to smile to them. You just want to understand them. You just want to listen to them. You have so much capacity to understand and love them. And it's not just about relationship. This is about anyone out there. If you have so much love, trust me, you're just going to become a lovely person. Love is growth. If you want to grow, you need love. That is the essence. See the baby, okay? That's why baby, they need the love from the parents. We actually already feel that love since we were little. Our parents kiss us. Our parents nourish us with the food that we love. Our parents make us laugh. Our parents sleep us. That is all love. And it was us before. Can you see that if you want to grow a child into a very good children, then you have to give so much love, nurture so much love, give so much soil of love to that children so that they're gonna grow into becoming a lovely person, a lovely child. That is just a byproduct of a good parenting. So coming back to the topic, this article is fantastic. This article just opened my eyes that if you want to find a person, find yourself first. If you want to be with a person that is full of love one day in this life, then you be a person that is full of love first in yourself, okay? Right now, yes, I'm single, you're single, okay? In this single life, it's such a blessing that you start to find yourself first, that you start to develop yourself first, that you start to fill yourself up with so much love before you're gonna meet that person. Because like I said just now, the deeper you know the truth about yourself, the deeper you love yourself, the deeper you understand yourself, the closer you are towards the person you are meant to be with. Because at that time, You just know who you are. You just know who you can tolerate, who you want to be in your life with. You just know at a time. And at a time also, because you already pour so much love to yourself, you already built yourself so much, you are at the point when you are ready to enter a relationship when the relationship comes, if God wills. Okay, it all depends on timing. It all depends on God, because God is the all-knowing. He knows when is the right time for you. He knows when is the right time for me, for all of us. So while you are having faith with God, like God knows when He gonna send that one person to us. And I believe He know when to send, when both of us, me and that person, or you and with the other person, both of you are so ready to enter a relationship. So I believe in God. I believe in God's timing. I don't care when is it, but what I care the most is that, have I already prepared myself? Have I already developed myself enough to be in a relationship? Have I have so much love that I am able to give that love and bring that love in a relationship? I value that so much. And I always know that single time, like we are in single time right now, is such a blessing. It's just a time for me to be with myself, prepare myself, develop myself so much, so enough that when the time is right, okay, when the time is right, only God knows, then the time is right. And when that person comes, when you know, you know. Because at that time, I just already know myself so much. So that is my take about if I want to find my soulmate, if I want to find real love in this life. Because the thing is, I just want to find that one person that God has ever written for me. I don't want to be like into a lot of relationships, okay? It's just a waste of time. I don't want to waste my time. I don't want to waste my energy with the wrong person. I always pray to God that I don't want to be with anyone unless it's my person, unless it's my man. You understand? This article just opened my eyes so much that this is how I want to find my soulmate. This is exactly how, if I want to find real love, true love in this life. Yes, because I am actually a girl who only believes in true love, who only believes in real love. That's me. If you are on the same page with me, so I believe this article that we have unwrapped just now actually gonna enlighten you as well. Oh, I have to give credit. It's from Planetary Oracle. I don't know. I just found this article from Pinterest, and the moment I read it, I was like, oh my gosh, this is so true. Finally, I get to share this, and I feel so happy to share this thing. Thank you so much. I see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.